And you should see a little prompt right now, and then hopefully we don't have any feedback. We might see ourselves for just 1 second. Let me see. Good. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. All right. So we are live. Thank you everyone for being on tonight. We're super excited to share with you what we have. One of the most exciting things about what I get to do on a daily basis, outside of the fact that my passion for sure is helping people be happier and healthier, is that I get to meet so many new people and, be able to share with them what we have. And I really feel like what we have is changing the world. And as somebody whose background is in personal training and health and wellness, I have noticed that it doesn't matter like how well you're doing, like financially in life, or even sometimes spiritually. If you don't have your health, you don't have much of anything. And so for me, the most important thing I'm going to share, I hopefully with you guys tonight, is the importance of that and how we can manage that appropriately with cutting edge new technology when it comes to supplementation. So I'm a big fan of supplementation, and we're going to dive right in. My name is Adrienne Ruiz, and I am from Austin, Texas. My husband, George, and I have been in this profession for a very long time. My husband for full-time for 30 years, myself for 15. We were in a previous platform to this company where we were able to do quite well. So we earned a little bit over $9 million, had about 32 people in our organization. There were also $1 million earners and probably around 500,000 people. I think we did somewhere around like a couple billion in sales, just our organization. So, it's been a good run for us. We love this profession. We feel like it really changes the game for people. If you can get excited about making additional income by helping others be healthy, then this is the right place for you. So we're going to dive into some visual aids and some slides, and let me know when you guys see them. And if somebody could give me a thumbs up, that would be perfect. Thank you, Wendy. All right. So 3, let's talk about 3. The name of our company is called 3. That's right. You're like, 3 what? Okay. So 3 stands for people, purpose, and platform. So our goal is to be able to, around these 3 pillars, really be able to change lives around the globe. And so we're doing that through providing greater health to the people, a dynamic platform for entrepreneurship, and a greater purpose through a caring community. And then I always ask this question, and this is the reason I ask this is because 15 years ago, when I was approached with this profession, I truly believed that it was for people who didn't know how to have a real job. I wasn't sure really what I was getting myself into, because I was doing part-time personal training and also outside sales. I sold radiators and AC parts in the Western United States, if you can imagine. Very male-dominated environment. It was fine with me, but I knew that I was never going to make as much money as the CEO. Like if I go out and I put together a team of salespeople that I train to go out and sell radiators and AC parts, right? I'm only as good as my team at that point. And then of course my team, if they go recruit and so on and so forth. So it was wonderful when it lasted, but what I really didn't have was time freedom, right? So what I really wanted was the ability to be able to be home more with my children. My twins were 4.5 at the time. My twin girls were, at a young age. And I've always been very ambitious. I have no problem with, being a working mom. I just wanted to not have to ask for time off work or, try to like schedule in things like that. I wanted to have a little bit more freedom. And with the internet coming out and social media and all that stuff, I really felt like I sort of hit the nail on the head as far as this type of business. So I'm going to ask you the same question that somebody asked me that allowed me to open my mind enough to take this seriously. And that is, what are your dreams? Are you living your dreams, right? If time and money were no object, what would you be doing with your life? And that was the question. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I knew I wanted to be home more, right? I knew I wanted to travel more without asking for time off, but I didn't really understand what quality of life I really was looking for at that time until somebody said, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you be doing with your life? And it was nothing that I was doing in that moment other than the moments I did get with my family. You guys, time is fleeting, right? We think we have time. That's sometimes the trouble is we think we have time, right? But we really don't. We need to really do our best to create memories, do our best to be able to, it is going to be about that at the end of the day, at the end of our life, because we all end up there at some point, right? At the end of our life, we want to be able to look back and not have any regrets. And this was a way for me to choose what mattered most to me. So I want you to be able to choose what matters most to you. Maybe you do want to travel more. Maybe you love what you do, but you want no alarm clock. You need to be able to have more flexibility with your job. Maybe you want to have that ultimate time freedom, be able to do what you want when you want, have the money to afford it, and have the energy to be able to, realistically keep up. I know some people, we just want to keep up with our grandkids. We just want to be able to keep going, right? We're living longer, but in what quality of health? And so that's all very important. The next thing is I'll ask you this one, but this is the one that really got me too. It said, doing what you're doing now, how long will it take you to reach those dreams? And look, you guys, it's no secret, like the inflation's on the rise, right? Gas prices have gone up, mortgage rates rising, food is astronomical. And then we keep having these things at the bottom of the screen here, bills, some of us have debt. We are going through a recession, but recessions are there about every 7 to 8 years. Hopefully you'll never have to experience some of the following, bankruptcy, illness, divorce, death, et cetera. These are all the things that really can take us out. And so when we think about what we're doing right now and we ask ourselves, can I do better? The answer is always going to be yes. But do you want to do better, right? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to embrace new ideas and concepts and be able to come out and say, you know what? I think that this might be for me. And if I went out and shared it with a few people, I could make a difference in the world, but also make a difference in my bank account. And that's really what this is about. So you can do it. And here's some possible solutions. So these are the things I usually hear when I ask people doing what you're doing right now. Some people will say, I'll never get to my dreams and goals, right? But some people will say, oh, I could ask for a raise, or I could go back to school, or I could get a new job, or I could borrow money and start a franchise, or I could start my own business, or I could win the lottery, right? So there might be more problems with winning the lottery than some of us might imagine. But, nonetheless, I think we think about it. Or you could start an e-commerce business with 3. So we're going to go with, I'm going to say, number 5 is really, but really, I felt like when I understood and unlocked really the secrets to be able to build a business like this, I felt like I won the lottery. And you really can do well and you can make really great income. So what we're doing is with starting this e-commerce business, we're actually helping you create passive income from the comfort of your home, passive income from home. And that's really where that tip of the iceberg starts to come in, where you start experiencing some of that time freedom. So, if people really understood what we have, some people do, some people don't, but if they really did, they'd walk through a brick wall to get it, because it is so amazing to be able to have an income that's passive like this in this way. So let's talk about why us for a moment. This is our leadership. This is Daniel Piku. He's our founder and CEO. He's had 20 years of innovative business experience, 6 years in the e-commerce space. He's built 2 different digital enterprises. He's really positioned our company to be debt-free. We're a seamless cross-border international company. We've got a great vision. We've got unparalleled products, disruptive science, and he has a huge heart for humanity. So we're always finding ways to give back. It's really our science. We have a refusal to compromise, right? In America, we have something called quantity, but we don't always have something called quality, right? So we want to talk about the different types of products that are out there on the market that are promoted for health and wellness, might not all necessarily be, right for each person or absorbing the way we need it to. So we've really changed the game when it comes to bioavailability of our products using different types of cellular delivery modalities. So we're going to dive into that in a moment. But we launched officially February 20th, pre-launched February 20th, officially launched May 22nd. So we have not been open that long. We are very new still. We're launched in 14 countries right off the bat, which is really great. We thought we were going to do about 20 million in the first 12 months. We ended up doing around 50 in the first 3. So we're off to a really great start when it comes to how we're spearheading this business. And what does this mean for you, right? What it means for you is if you know anybody in these areas, if you're connected to anybody in these areas on LinkedIn or Instagram or other ways that you're connecting with people, wherever you see a flag is where you can have a global distribution business. So that's what makes this super unique and cool too. Like when I was doing radiators, I was limited to that Western United States part, right? But some people are limited just to the brick and mortar in their specific community. Here, you're not limited to any of that. And you really are here. So there's 4 phases of business growth. Oops, let me go back or forward. Okay. 4 phases of business growth. And you're at this point where we're still we're actually in between formulation and concentration. I would believe at this point where we've got some products formulated, they're doing quite well. We're moving forward, but we're nowhere near through concentration. We're definitely not in momentum yet. And we're not in stability yet. So what does that mean? It means it's a great opportunity for you to come on board at this time and be able to really pioneer this company with us. All right, so let's talk about disruptive science for a moment. We have incredible products. We actually own a medicinal plant research institute where we source quite a bit of our organic phytonutrients from for our products in Thailand. And that's just because why Thailand? It's because we know that the way that the soils are treated treated. They're still very much organic and very to the earth, and they still have a lot of density of nutrients in the soil as well. So great for that. We explore new ingredients all the time. We're always curating incredible, formulations, and absorption's the name of the game for us. So you see over here, this little bubble, you see like a cell and it's got bubbles and things around it. Okay, this is called liposomal delivery. So we use 7 different advanced delivery technologies, of course, probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes. But what I like about this is we're also utilizing something called liposomes, and liposomes is the way of the future. Whether you like it or not, it's in all the new, IVs, it's in all the new vaccines, it's everywhere, right? So that's because it guarantees better absorption into the body, and anywhere between 95 to 99% absorption into the body. Now, not all products are going to do that, but the way we hydrolyze and micronize, we coat these tiny particles in a hydrophilic, hydrophobic bubble so that it gets absorbed into the body faster. The body will not reject a healthy fat. And so that's some of the science behind it. You don't need to be a scientist to know that. We've got videos on it. If you have more questions about that, the person who's on here can send that to you. All you need to know is people feel our products a little bit quicker. We have an entire scientific advisory board, including Dr. Dan, who is our Chief Scientific Officer. So he is our formulator. I love Dr. Dan, you guys. He's awesome. He's had 15 years of cellular absorption formulation experience, 70 different nutritional supplements, 16 patents granted or pending. His PhD comes from Caltech, and it's in organic chemistry. So he really knows what he's doing there. He really has had quite a few years in this space of making sure that all products are have a maximum bioavailability. He's also a health influencer, so you can follow him on TikTok, or he has a top 50 podcast as well. I originally started seeing him when he was on Instagram, and I still follow him on Instagram. And I like that he's making a difference in that way and making big concepts bite-sized for each of us. We have an entire scientific advisory board over here. These are volunteers. They do not get paid. Let me repeat that. This is a volunteer army of doctors that, have had their own personal experience on our products, got really excited about it, and wanted to help out Dr. Dan in making sure that all of our products are, that we're always improving quality and whatnot. So it's wonderful. This is our entire product line. Right now, we have 6 products that we're very proud of. We have a multivitamin complex. We have an antioxidant super blend we affectionately call the purple pouch. Kids love it. We have an immune support product that's off the charts for immunity. We have a collagen product. Collagen is such a hot topic right now, but some are more bioavailable than others. We have Revive, which is for renewal and recovery and for reducing inflammation in the body. And we have Purify, which is a detoxification product. So a little story about each one of these. Vitality, you guys, I'm just going to read from the box. People always want to know what's in their multivitamin complex. And so what's in this is, first of all, it's whole foods. There's 0 synthetics. There's no fillers, no binders, no artificial anything. So it's whole food product, green foods, superfruits, probiotics, omegas 3, 6, 7, 9, digestive enzymes. I'm just reading from the box here. Amino acids, phytonutrients, vitamins and minerals, and it's non-GMO. How many of you guys could get on board with that? It's 5 little caplets each day, and it's doing the body really great things. I mean, when I first started in on it, I was really worried about taking it on an empty stomach, even though I was told I could. But that's because in my last company, I was spending $300 a month on these AM and PM packets for both my husband and I. And I would get sick or nauseous if I didn't take it with protein or food. And I kept asking myself, like, is it me? What's wrong with me? That kind of a thing. But with this product, I never got sick or nauseous once. I actually started to feel better. I had more natural energy. I was able to sleep better at night. And I wasn't going for like a 3rd cup of coffee or something, I just felt better overall. And also I wasn't overeating as much. So, I feel like I lost a little bit of weight when I started in on Vitality because I wasn't trying to overeat at every meal because I was feeling more satisfied. So that's Vitality. And it's not $300, it's $70. So it's really affordable. Okay, now we're going to talk about Eternal, which is our purple pouch here. Everybody is living longer right now. I don't know if you noticed that. We're living longer, but in what quality of health? So we need to protect the phytonutrients. We need to use phytonutrients to protect our body from free radical damage to help neutralize it. And that's what this product does. And so it does. It helps, protects against damage to the cells, and also helps protect against premature aging. So everybody needs this product. Even kids need this product because we live in that same environment around toxins and impurities. And what happens is it's not that we're trying to, reverse fine lines and wrinkles in children or anything like that. No, we want that for ourselves. But what it's doing is it's feeding our body adequate amount of phytonutrients. So 200 milligrams of resveratrol, which you guys, you know how they always say red wine's the healthy wine because it's anti-aging. It's because of resveratrol. That's that you can find high concentrations of resveratrol in red grape skin. But you'd have to have 180 glasses of wine to be able to get the same amount of what's in this product right here. And it's just one a day, right? So this product absorbs at 95% into the body. It's phenomenal. Tastes like berries. It tastes super good, but we all need it. We all need to be able to, help our bodies with free radical damage. And that's what it does. All right. We're going to talk about the immune system. Everybody has a wonderful immune system at what level it's working at. Sometimes they need help. Sometimes they're overactive, and that's what autoimmune issues are spurred from. Sometimes it's underactive, so this product is an immune modulator. It works on both the innate and adaptive immune system. So it's just coming in. It's got things in there like, of course, vitamins A through E, of course, C and zinc, things that if you started to fall ill, you would be like, oh, I need to double up on that, right? Also, it has nanosilversol, which is the newest form of colloidal silver, which is a natural antiviral antibiotic. It has in there quercetin, 4 different types of nootropic mushrooms. So you know how, like, when you're coming down with something, it's like you feel it mentally, you're like, something's off, something's wrong, right? So those nootropic mushrooms come in and help with that as well. All right, so let's talk about collagen. Collagen's a hot topic. Collagen. Ours is 5 grams of highly bioavailable marine collagen. It helps promote the body's natural ability to produce collagen. A 30-day supply is 10 sachets in a month. Some people do more than that. Like if you work out a lot or things like that, it's okay to have one a day. But it helps support healthy hair, skin, and nails. But more than anything, it really comes in and helps the body recover. So it's a beautiful product. You want it to. I actually tell people to take it at night because I feel like it helps them sleep better. They get a dose of really good, high quality marine based collagen right before bed, helps you sleep better. Also helps you burn belly fat all night, but it helps the body recover. So it's helping with hair, skin, nails, everything, but it's just a beautiful blend of ingredients. Tastes like strawberries. You can't go wrong. Okay. We're going to talk about Revive. Revive is amazing. It's for renewal and recovery as well. So if you have joints in your body, if you're above 40, if you're under 40, you don't know yet, but if you're over, or unless you had an injury or something, but I've noticed this now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, I feel joints now differently. So I love this product because we all have joints. This product comes in and it helps work almost like an NSAID, right? It comes in and it helps ease muscle stiffness, helps maintain a healthy inflammatory status in the body, promotes exercise recovery, and counteracts the effects of free radicals. And it's beautiful. Its superpower comes from, liposomal turmeric, black cumin oil, again, different types of mushrooms, as well as ginger. And so people feel this product right away. I mean, you've had people with knee injuries or, things like that, and there's things that they struggle with on a regular basis, inflammation they struggle with, and they'll feel this product within 20 to 30 minutes of having taken even one. So it's a wonderful product. Okay. Now we have Purify. We all have 5 major elimination organs in our body. And because our food supply is a little bit toxic right now, especially in the US, what happens is we have a lot of fake food. We have a lot of genetically modified food. A lot of our foods that we eat are processed here in the US. So they have a lot of sugar, hidden sugars too. They have a lot of corn, soy, things that our bodies are not processing as well as we'd like. And so this product comes in and it helps detoxify the body. Now, it's not a colon cleanse. It's not a laxative, but it comes in and it helps the body cope with stress, or helps the 5 elimination organs eliminate and cope. So it binds to heavy metals, artificial sugars, and allows you to be able to release those impurities on a regular basis. So it's just supporting, your liver, colon, kidneys, skin. Which one did I miss? There's something in there else I missed, but it's a wonderful product. It's going to help prime the pump. It's got milk thistle in it. I mean, it's got black charcoal mineral powder, fulvic acid. I mean, beautiful ingredients that come in and help the body do that. So these are the 6 products. All 6 of these products are in all 12 countries, all 12 countries. And it's amazing. Also, our entire product line is listed in the PDR. So for those of you who are like, I only use things that are doctor prescribed, or, things like that, if that's important to you, our products are listed in the prescriber's digital reference. So if you go to pdr.net and you put in 3 international, you'll be able to see all 6 of our products there. They've been heavily vetted. They have clinical dossiers attached to each ingredient explaining the benefit to the human body. And if you need doctor approval, which is phenomenal to get, then you will be able to allow them to, your medical professional to access them appropriately, which honestly, this is the first company I've been a part of in the nutrition space that has this in this way. It's kind of a big honor. And it's wonderful because we have more health professionals coming on board because they're able to find and get educated on what we offer. And they're coming on board into the company like left and right. So it's exciting. Okay. Different types of stories here. Bambi's an esthetician, loves the collagen. Wendy went through some treatment, stem cell transplants and chemotherapy, and she loved the vitality. Lisa down here was, struggling with movement, and the Revive helped her with that. Renee here says she loves everything. It helped improve her energy, helps her sleep more soundly, and helps with gut health. Chris here was having some mobility issues in his hand that he's no longer having. And Dory over here, her results speak for themselves. And so that's exciting. So, okay, so how do we get started, right? So how do you get joined the movement? I was doing a call with a gentleman earlier today who's a former NFL player, and he said, I'm really excited about these products. Can you just tell me how to buy them already? I was like, yes, I can tell you how to buy the products. So you can come on board as a retail customer and pay full price, you guys. But I don't recommend you pay full price if you don't have to. For $30 up front, it's kind of like a Costco membership or a Sam's membership, you can buy all of our products at wholesale. And if you come on board for that same $30 as an affiliate, you have the opportunity to earn income. So we'll give you a replicated website. We'll give you daily pay and multiple streams of income if you get excited. You can still be an affiliate and not build a business if you just want to save, but have the option maybe later too. So that's exciting. So today's economy, right? Why have a secondary source of income? For all the reasons we talked about earlier, so you can be able to live more your dream life, so you can be able to relax a little bit more often and be able to, let things work for you, right? It's that old adage of like, we're not going to get around this, right? But so how do we earn in addition to? And it's that saying of like, I'd rather have an hour of 100 people's time than 100 hours of one person's time. In most cases, your time. And some of the people who actually post-pandemic are still working from home, they're working 12, 13, 14-hour days. I mean, come on, right? Where's the quality of life? So this makes a huge difference to be able to help out with all these things, but, be able to just earn quite quickly. So let's go through some of the ways that we pay you. And this is if you get excited. So if you guys order the products, you have a great product experience, like some of these people in these photos, they just started sharing on social media. So we have a great affiliate program. You can come in, we give you a customized link that's specific to you. If you put it link in bio or wherever you guys are going to start promoting it, when people order off of your link, you make 25% off of every retail sale and 30% off of every preferred customer. And that gets paid daily. And there's no sales minimum. So they can order in as much or as little as they like. And that's really how this works. So you can see some of these examples below. For like one box of collagen is $17.50, but 100 boxes is $17.50, right? And so on and so forth. So really lucrative way to earn, especially if you're the kind of person who doesn't see yourself building a big team, but wants to earn residual income. The next way is do something called product introductory bonuses. So in the retail side, we were showing examples of like a la carte, like one product at a time. But over here, we're going to talk about our 4 product packs. So if you like saving money, you'll want to purchase a pack, at a minimum, an intro pack. And so let's say you come on board with an intro pack, and then you talk to your friend Bob, but Bob's like, hey, I've done a business like this before, and I'm getting excited about what this company is offering. He decides to come on with a business builder pack. You would make $245. Okay. And then you have Sue over here, and Sue's like, I just want to try the products. I'm going to get a family pack so I can see everything. And then you just made $100. So that's $345 in, like, say, 2 phone calls or 2 clicks, right, on your site. So that's just another upfront cash. It's almost like a referral bonus. Anytime somebody purchases an initial pack, that first time you make this commission. All right. Now we are going to talk about team commissions. This is the part where the real residual starts to kick in. And here you are again. And here's Bob and Sue, because we already talked to Bob and Sue. We're going to bring them back. In this company, we have a hybrid compensation plan. All of this stuff is happening at once. So there's many ways you can be earning while you're moving through this. But we have a left team and a right team. That's called a binary. So we're a true binary compensation plan in our team commission structure, which means there's only 2 places you can put people, right? If you enroll Bob and Sue and they keep going, right, and people start earning, we earn something through cycles. So the way that we're able to pay you unlimited depth in your organization on both the volumes that come down the right side and both the volumes that come down the left side is through something called cycles. So anytime you have a combination of 300 and 600 from either side, you get paid out what's called one cycle. So that's just a fancy name. Okay. You could cycle once a month, once a week, once a day, once an hour, once a second, right? And what happens is this all accumulates and it adds up. So it's about 6% unlimited commission, but as it all adds up, we start getting paid. We get paid weekly. So in this example, you can earn up to $17,500 per week. But if you have 10 people that come on board, so let's say you have, you've got Bob and Sue here and Bob and Sue's people. If you have a happy 10 is what we call that. So 10 customers customers and or brand ambassadors in a 4-week rolling period, we'll give you a raise to $45 per cycle, and you can earn up to $27,000 per week. So last I checked, some people could live with $27,000 per week, and on a minimum, you could live with $17,500. So I know sometimes this sounds hypey, but if you've done it before, like my husband and I, this isn't hypey, it's just better. So there's other companies out there that, like, this is not your grandpa's Amway plan. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is a company that's, you know, new. It's got a really lucrative structure to it, and different ways that you can earn. And in addition to all of this, because that's kind of like being an agent, right? And over here, it's like being a broker. So all of this is happening together. They're going like this. They're working at once. You're not waiting for one to kick in while the other is kicking in. They're happening at once. And so that's one reason why we're attracting a lot of other network marketing professionals to our company right now, because they're looking at this going, I've never seen anything this lucrative before. So let's bring Bob and Sue back, because you personally brought on Bob and Sue, right? You talked to Bob, and let's say Bob, like I said, he came on with the Business Builder Pack because he's done this before. So let's say he goes, Adrienne, I want to make 10,000 per month. I say, great. You bring as many people as you can onto Zoom calls with me. My sleeves are rolled up. I'm here to help you get to work. And he's bringing 5, 7, 10 people on Zooms with me every single week. I'm helping Bob build, right? So because I'm helping Bob build, I'm getting a leadership check match of 20% because he's my L1, or in other words, my personally enrolled. I talked to him. I brought him on board. I sponsored him, right? So I'm earning 20%. So if he's earning 10,000 per month, 20% of that is an extra 2,000 that's paid out weekly. Well, Sue here, remember, she's our sharer. She's the one that said, I'm not interested in the business right now. I just want to see how I feel in the products. Well, let's say she feels amazing, because most people do. She starts sharing. Let's say she's earning $1,000 per month. Okay. Just with a few orders coming on and whatnot. I'd be earning 20% off that 1,000. So that's 200. So just off Bob and Sue, if I never went further, I would be earning an extra $2,200 per month. Most people would get really excited about that, right? And it's not coming out of their paycheck. It's coming from the company. It's a leadership bonus. It's because I'm digging in and helping them build their organization, and I'm, getting to work with them. Well, they have the same opportunity. So let's say Bob and Sue go out, they get there too. That's my second generation. I'm earning 15% off of who Bob and Sue bring on board. And whoever Bob and Sue bring on board, that's my level 3. Now I'm earning 10%. And all the way down to generations 4 through 7, I'm earning an additional 5%. And of course, we're going to bring back Happy 10, because why not? With a Happy 10, you guys, you would be earning 30% off of your L1. So now I'm earning 3,300 off of that level 1. And I'm going to keep enrolling people, right? I'm going to keep personally sponsoring people. If I enroll Dan down the left and another Rachel down the right and whatnot, and kept going back and forth, every single person I personally bring on board, it's like opening a new franchise. So this is like a broker bonus, right? I mean, it's truly very lucrative. And I'm kind of stressing this, even though I know not everybody's going to gather it right away. But the reality is if all you ever did was bring on Bob and Sue, and you stayed active with 60 CV per month, about $110 per month, that's your pay to play. Okay. And Bob went crazy. And let's say Bob maxed the comp plan out, not me, but Bob did, right? And I personally brought him on board. I would be earning around $350,000 just off Bob per year. That's a pretty big deal. So let your mind go for a second, and then we'll reel you back in. Okay. Because it's not going to happen overnight. What we're going to do is we're going to help you get to work. I just want you to know how lucrative the plan is. Okay, so now we also have rank advancement bonuses. These are just reward certificates. So it's just cash in your pocket, like for products and whatnot. And then here, tokens work a little bit different. It's like dollar for dollar for free products like reward certificates, or you can use them to incentivize new members to join you. And then we have straight cash bonuses right here. One time when you hit the top 3 positions in the company of 50,000, 100,000, and 250,000. We also have a cruise coming up that you can still qualify for. The cutoff is September 10th. So as you guys are moving forward, we're going to be cruising for 6 days, 5 nights in the Western Caribbean on November 11th to the 16th. It's going to be great. Okay, so now let's talk about which pack to come on board with. Let's go into depth with this a little bit. So the intro pack, you guys, retails for $285, but you're not going to pay full price, right? So $200 is your buy-in, and you're going to get 3 of our flagship products: the immune support, the multivitamin, and the anti-aging gel that you drink. And that you're going to save $85, okay? And that will be 100 CV, so that qualifies you to get going in the comp plan. And the next one is a premium pack. So remember, this is what Sue came on board with. She's getting 2 collagen, 2 multivitamins, 2 anti-aging, 2 Imune, 1 Purify, 1 Revive. So now she's trying everything. It retails for $782, but she's going to pay $600, and she's got 300 CV to play with. So that's where that business really starts kicking in. And then we have the business builder pack, which we're going to give you 5 of everything, 2 Purify, 2 Revive. So it's a little bit more investment. Remember, this is the pack that Bob came on board with. So it retails for $2,059. Its wholesale is $1,360, and it's $680 CV. So you're saving $699. You're getting quite a bit of product, right? What are you going to do with that product? You're going to consume it. So you're eating your overhead, or you can go out and you can share some of it. You can sample some of the products out and help people get excited. Then we have our founder pack, which if you can, it's the way to go. We're about 3/4 way through. We're only issuing 20,000 of these packs ever, but because we're so brand new, we're still offering you the opportunity to be able to come on board as a founding member in our company. So there's some mega perks to this. Yes, you'll make an investment of $1,960. It's an investment in your health. You're going to be eating your overhead. You've got 7 boxes of everything, 3 Purify, 3 Revive. If you want to share some for samples, phenomenal. If you want to eat some, go for it. Okay. We really hope you do. You need to get that story, that success story on the products to go out and start sharing with others. But what's going to happen is normally you have to have that 60 CV, that 1 box of Eternal each month, right? The $110 a month is that pay to play in order for you to get paid. What we're going to do is waive that for the first 90 days. So for the first 90 days, you guys are going to be active in the company. You don't have to place an initial order because we just gave you a bunch of product, right? So we'll keep you active in there. You'll also get paid as if you had Happy 10, so $45 per cycle for the first 12 weeks, and your leadership matching bonuses on levels 1, 2, and 3 right away. You just got to go out and get the team, right? And we'll help you do that. And then you're getting 2% of the global CV. So you're getting 2% of the entire global sales of the company with the other founding members, the active founding members. And so that's huge, you guys. Eventually what that will be is almost like a 6-figure income. Right now it's a couple $100 a month because like I said, we're just getting started, but you know, this is more of a long-term investment here because you're definitely going to get your 2% no matter what, but it'll look like a 6-figure bonus. So if you can, I would highly recommend you come in with this. And the reason I share this is I don't want anyone to say, hey, she didn't tell me about that. That check or that bonus. So there you go. We have other bonuses as well. So we have 2 global bonuses. We have one that you earn at the 4-star director position. And this one is, there's your founder at 2%. And then you have 3% global leadership. So you really can be earning 5% off the entire global sales of the company. We have an incredible app. It's free. You download the app when you get started. This is where a lot of those videos come in. So if you need more product knowledge or more business knowledge, everything's on there, including PDFs and all of it. And then we have a wonderful asset library. So for those of you guys who do want to share on social media or create a funnel or something, we have a lot of already put together content for you. Okay. So where do you see yourself? I know I went through this very quickly. And so what you'll want to do is get back to the person that invited you on here and let them know if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. Or you can comment below if you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. So if you want to make a one-time purchase and pay full price, you're a 1. If you want to save money and buy wholesale, you're a 2. And if you want more information on the business, then my friend, you are a 3. So I'm going to stop screen sharing here for a moment and just thank every single one of you for being on here tonight. This is recorded. For those of you who have additional questions, whoever invited you on, please send them a text message right now. Just let them know. Just say, hey, I'm a 1, a 2, or a 3, or I have more questions about these products, or I want to know how I can get part of this business with you and partner up with you. So that is where we're at. We'd love to welcome you to our team. We have an incredible team resources. This is not our first rodeo. Like I said, we're here to help people win big. Our team is called Legacy Makers. It's because we build legacy incomes and we want you to be part of it. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for being on, and we will see you in the next Zoom. Goodbye.